Welcome to the Pastrano Show. Today, we took the Basher out for its inaugural run. Learned a lot. Have a lot more to learn. But I know we got to change the pinion gear because it is way too big. I'll probably go with a 25. I'll try 25 next. But let's see what happened. So here it is. As you can see, it looks a little messed up. You can only see the front in the video. Alright, I'm going to try and reposition the camera and I'll be right back. Alright, this might be a little better. So, first thing, front wheel. Off the ball hub, there's a little piece of aluminum or carbon fiber that comes out, and that's what connects this rod to. And as you can see, that piece of carbon fiber broke. So I have aluminum pieces I can put there. I might buy all new hubs. I'm not sure. I want this to be able to bash, so we'll see what happens there. So I'll either replace, well, yeah, right now I'll probably put the red ones back on, just to hold it until I get new ones. But then you can see the curvature is kind of weird here. Very similar problem. So let's open this guy up. So remember, the carbon fiber piece broke on the hub. I also have another little failure I gotta show you too, because it's kind of important. Alright, so the body is still perfect. I really don't have any scratches or anything, and it did some flips, but looks really good. Yeah. Tape's coming loose right there, but that's it. Alright, so the body is great. But we still have this weird angle. You can see that the upper rail is the right direction. Let me go ahead and unplug the battery. Get that out of the way. But this is leaning forward, so the only thing that could be is the carbon fiber shock tower just broke. It's a piece of shit. So the carbon fiber parts have to go, except for the chassis. The chassis, by the way, you guys gotta look at this. Not one scratch on the chassis. You got one departure scratch here on the rear. Nothing on the front. Not even a scratch. And I was trying my hardest to break it. You'll see the video of that. I suck at trying this so far. I just need some practice. But I ain't gonna be able to practice with all this carbon fiber crap on here. I think the chassis will be okay. It held up. It didn't bend or flex or separate. So I'm going to keep that. But everything else, carbon fiber's got to go. Front shock tower didn't break, but it will. If this can break back here, then that can break up there for sure. So then one other thing I wanted to show you guys is, yeah. That's a bearing. So that's junk. But that could have been from the wheel flopping around or whatnot. Drive shaft doesn't look bent or anything, so that's good. But a bearing, and that's a stock bearing, by the way, so that bearing's toasted. So I'll have to get a new bearing. Which after this, I'll probably get a whole new bearing set. So put all new bearings in it. Put in some. I gotta look and see if CRCU has shock towers. They've been really good friends with me and helping me out with this project. So if I can get some shock towers and then hubs, front hubs. I know they make the hubs, so I'll probably be doing that. Let's take a look here real quick. By the way, I was running 8S. And the power is just, I mean, you can't go above quarter throttle. I know I can reduce the throttle on my remote, but I'm going to put a pinion in there too. Yeah, you can see where that bearing came out. There's more of it. Sorry, you couldn't see that. But I just pulled that right out of here. So yeah, I mean, I went there with two goals. One, do a backflip. And two, break something. And that's what I did. And I also did a double backflip. Not a pretty one, but I did it. I did a single backflip. It was alright. And I did the double backflip, and that's when I came down too hard on that carbon fiber shock tower, I guess. Wheelie bar does absolutely nothing. Just too much power, which is great to have. The motor's smooth, ESC works great, no overheating, nothing to be concerned with. So very happy with that. Fans work, it sounds like a jet engine when the fans are going. But yeah, here you can see, if I get this turned right, yeah. So here you can see the carbon fiber piece, and that's where it snapped. This little guy. So again, full bearings, shock towers, and hubs. and she'll be good to go. We'll be getting back out and doing some more damage. But yeah, it was fun. It's so much fun, guys. I've been doing little rock crawlers for a year and a half now, and that's why I wanted to do something. I've done the SCX6, but it's still a crawler. It's slow, very slow. Which I was looking at ways to make it faster last night, so I might be doing some revisions there. But, yeah, this thing hauls ass. I mean, it throws rooster tails of grass wherever it goes. And it goes there quickly. So, that was my trip to the local park. Billy Hale, who made the ramp for me, did an excellent job. It worked perfectly. And it will work perfectly for quite some time, I'm sure. Pretty excited about the ramp. It held it like a champ. Even my horrible driving coming at it from angles, it really did good. So, thanks, Billy. Appreciate it. Love it. So I'll probably upload the little short video I have of the last jump. I'll probably do that as a short on YouTube and Instagram. There's not much to see. It's from the wrong camera angle. Everything's wrong with it. I didn't line up properly. I didn't get speed. But the truck just pulled out 2 double backflips on its own and was going for a third and whacked the back end, which shouldn't be an issue as long as you have the right parts, and obviously we do not. So, all right, appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Pissed Rhino Show. Have a good one. Hey everybody, this is the Pissed Rhino Show, but I'm going to tack this on to a video that I made yesterday. I took the basher apart, and I wanted you guys to see what damage was done. You know, it's a lot less than I thought it was, so to me it was a good day. So let's start out with shock towers. This is the rear shock tower, and you can see it just folded over right at these screws. These 2 screws, it broke off the heads of both screws, which you can see here. The heads are broken off of them. And this little piece here was also broken all the way off. So this is junk. And after this, you know, I told you guys this was a trial. Well, carbon fiber on a basher is not a good idea, obviously. So this carbon fiber piece broke. And then this carbon fiber piece broke. This is the little part that goes on your front knuckles to connect your steering linkage to, and it broke. Again, another carbon fiber piece. I had a bearing, so once this broke, this could bounce around. So it broke the pin and came disconnected from the wheel axle, and then destroyed the bearing. So this bearing just went to pieces. The other bearing looks okay. I'm not going to use it because it's probably got some damage somewhere. Maybe not, but I'm not going to use it anyway. I got a whole new set of bearings coming. I've got a new set of these, the whole set coming. I got plenty of screws to replace it. Oh, I got new knuckles coming. Front and rear, I think. So I'll be replacing my rear plastics with some nice aluminum ones. And then the shock cap broke a shock this shock cap right here. Hope you can see it. So we broke that. So I got a whole set of aluminum shock caps coming, like the ones I have on the show truck. So that'll be pretty sturdy. And I think that's it. Looked all over the chassis. Chassis looked great. This never moved. The shock tower bent all the way over, but this is planted. You can see the alignment holes are perfect. So none of this received any damage whatsoever. The shocks, this one's got a little ding on it. No big deal. It's a basher. It's going to be looking pretty bad after I get good at this. So I'm going to blame all this on me, because this is my first basher that I've actually bashed with. I've built a couple bashers, like the X-Max, Max, all those, but I've never bashed with them. So this is my first basher. First time I've ever had a ramp. And for my old ass, it's very hard to line up the truck with the ramp. So I got to practice. I got to get good at that. And I think that was the failure here, is that I hit the ramp at an angle and didn't get one. I didn't have enough speed behind me because I was having a hard time lining it up. So lack of speed, lack of control, hitting the ramp, and then not letting off the throttle in the air, because I was hitting. It did 2 double backflips and then hit the ground on the back side, I guess. I'm really not quite sure how it did it, because the front, I mean, it's potential that the front broke like the time before, and it was loose, and then it made us do a weird angle. Something, I don't know. It's all my fault. As with everything when you're building your own cars. I built this. I take responsibility for it. I shouldn't have used carbon fiber. And I think if I hadn't have used carbon fiber, I don't think any of this would have happened. Because if this hadn't broke, this wouldn't have happened. And if this hadn't broke, everything would have been fine. I mean, I could still drive it with this. This is what stopped me. This one little piece right here. That's what stopped the day. Now I have extras of those. Not carbon fiber, but I have the original EXB ones that I could put on there. But I figured I'd just go ahead and buy all aluminum. One piece aluminum. I don't like that bolt-on wing. I just don't like it. So if this would have been stronger, everything would have been okay. And then if this was stronger, everything would have been okay. So that's why I say no more carbon fiber. This does have a carbon fiber chassis, and I'm going to keep it because it still looks great. Everything's straight. If I break it, I've got 2 more chassis waiting. So not carbon fiber. So I figure I'll drive this one till it breaks, and once it breaks, I'll replace it with the ADU, I guess, next. What else? I think that's it. Servo worked great, very strong. Steering was easy. Motor, insane, absolutely insane. So I think I have a 28 or a 28 pinion on it right now, and I'm going to bring that down to probably a 22. It needs a lot. And then I'll set up my throttle curve to set up going much slower at the beginning, so I can gradually pick up speed as I go. And hopefully that'll help me align it better. I got to get better positions. I need a better camera position. I need a better position for me. Due to my disability, I can't stand for very long. So I have to sit in a chair. I have a nice chair, very comfy, but it's pretty low. So I don't know, I might have to get a different chair so I'm up higher so I can see. And then I also might have to position myself either straight on from the back or straight on from the front so I can see what I'm doing. Probably from the back is best because in the front you don't know where it's going to go. But my goal was to do a single backflip, which I did. And then I did a double backflip, and that's when I broke it. And hopefully in the near future we'll be getting some higher air, which is definitely needed. Because this was probably only 10 feet in the air, maybe. It wasn't anything worth writing home about. I got a little video of it. I might share it. I might not. To me, it's pretty weak, so. But I just want to show you guys. It was easy to take apart. Nothing was really stuck or anything, so yeah. It was a fun day at the park, and I get to upgrade. I get to put more bling on it, so all for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. This is the Pissed Rhino Show. Goodbye.